Let's talk about our women's hormone tonic. This is one of our top best sellers in our entire product line, and I genuinely believe that it has the potential to change how women in your store feel every single day. It also has a high reorder rate. A lot of people who try this product continue to use it and notice benefits very rapidly. Hormonal imbalance in women is one of the most widespread and most poorly addressed health issues in our time. When a woman walks in dealing with mood swings, weight gain that won't budge, sleep issues, hot flashes, low libido, PMS symptoms, anxiety, especially right before the cycle, or just that feeling of not being herself, hormonal imbalance is almost always at the root of it. And this product is there to address it at that foundational level. So here's the education that changes everything on the sales floor. Most people think of estrogen as the female hormone. But the real story is about the balance between these hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Think of them like an orchestra. When all three are playing in tune, a woman feels like herself, energized, clear-headed, emotionally stable, sleeping well, no hot flashes. When one goes out of tune, the whole performance suffers. Estrogen is the builder. It drives the first half of the cycle, the follicular phase, thickening the uterine lining, supporting bone density, mood, skin, health, and cardiovascular function. But here's what most people don't know. Estrogen doesn't work alone. Without progesterone to balance it, the estrogen becomes problematic. Progesterone is the calming counterbalance. It rises in the second half of the cycle, the luteal phase, after ovulation. And its job goes far beyond reproduction. Progesterone has a profoundly calming effect on the nervous system. It supports deep sleep, reduces anxiety, and helps to regulate mood. When progesterone drops too low, which is extremely common in modern society for women, the symptoms that follow are classic. Racing thoughts at night, insomnia, anxiety that spikes before the cycle, mood swings, bloating, painful periods, brain fog, weight gain around the belly. This is estrogen dominance, and it is behind almost every hormonal complaint your customers bring to you. And testosterone, yes, women need testosterone too. It supports energy, libido, and lean muscle. When it drops, women feel flat, unmotivated, and their body composition shifts even without any change in diet or exercise. Now, why is hormonal imbalance so common? A few converging reasons. Chronic stress is the biggest driver in today's society. When cortisol stays elevated, the body literally steals the raw materials needed to make progesterone, prioritizing the stress response over reproductive hormonal balance. Supporting hormones without addressing stress is like filling a bathtub with the drain open. Beyond stress, environmental estrogens, xenoestrogens from plastics, pesticides, and personal care products mimic estrogen in the body and further push women towards estrogen dominance. This is not a niche issue. It affects women in their 20s dealing with severe PMS, women in their 30s noticing early perimenopause shifts, women postpartum struggling to feel like themselves again, and women in their 40s and 50s navigating the full menopausal transition. This is a product for women at every stage of life. Now let's talk about what is actually in the formula. 5 herbs, each one wild harvested or sustainably sourced and extracted in-house by our team in Idaho using our advanced dual extraction tincture process using fresh herbs. Chaseberry, also known as Vitex, is the cornerstone of the formula. It may support healthy progesterone levels and help rebalance the estrogen to progesterone ratio. This reduces PMS symptoms and supports regular cycles. Worth setting this explanation with customers up front. It takes about 3 months to see its full effect, so consistent daily use is key. And I want to pause on chaseberry specifically because this herb is widely available in tea bags, dried powder, capsules, and cheap tinctures with glycerin. This is a massive difference between these formats, and customers will notice the difference. Chaseberry's key active compounds, the agnosides and flavonoids that drive its hormonal benefits, are delicate and need to be very concentrated for it to work. These other formulas often lack concentration and bioavailability for true therapeutic effects. What you need is a properly prepared dual extraction that uses fresh herbs. The dual extraction system helps for the actives to bypass the digestion entirely. Our Idaho team performs exactly that process on every batch. The chaseberry in our tonic is categorically more potent than anything that you'll find on the market. When women say they've tried chaseberry before and it didn't work for them, I would explain to them this bioavailability issue and concentration issue. The next herb in this formula is black cohosh. Black cohosh has been used in Native American medicine for centuries. Studies suggest it may help reduce hot flashes, improve sleep quality, and stabilize mood during hormonal transitions. Together, chaseberry and black cohosh cover the complete hormonal picture from cycle support in younger women through the full menopausal transition. Next herb is evening primrose, which contains gamma-linolic acid, a fatty acid extensively studied for female hormonal health, particularly valued for reducing PMS symptoms, supporting skin health, and overall hormonal balance. Next up, shatavari root is one of Ayurveda's most celebrated herbs for women's health throughout all stages of life, from reproductive years through postpartum recovery through menopause. It is a potent adaptogen with specific affinity for the female endocrine system. Once again, there's a lot of cheap shatavari powders being pushed right now. You really want it in this high potency liquid extract form. And wild yam rounds out the formula. Used for centuries across North America and Asia for menstrual comfort, PMS relief, and digestive support. We have customers who describe this product as life-changing. There's about 600 reviews on our product page. One woman had struggled since her last pregnancy. Her baby was 2.5 years old by the time she found us. Horrible insomnia, weight that wouldn't move, debilitating anxiety the week before her period, every single month. She said the tonic changed the game. It took a few weeks to work, but then no anxiety during her cycle, sleeping like a rock, weight finally moving. We have reviews coming in every day talking about rapid hot flash relief. For your sales floor, the customer profile is enormous, and it also has a high reorder rate. This is a great product if you're looking for getting returning customers every month. Any woman dealing with PMS, cycle irregularity, postpartum hormonal chaos, perimenopausal symptoms, and menopausal hot flashes, sleep issues, unexplained anxiety, or just feeling chronically off. This is a significant percentage of every woman who walks through the door. The conversation opener is simple. Ask her how her hormonal health has been. That question opens the door, and this product walks through it to help them find this root cause rather than chasing symptoms. And for customers who want the complete approach, we often recommend pairing it with our amino acid called L-theanine. I'll get into that in a later training to talk about this full protocol because the theanine really addresses the cortisol balance, and this formula addresses the rest of the picture.